That's why if we want to have an effective process of strategic planning, it must involve all employees, including the general workers, the janitors, the cleaners. Everyone is of crucial importance, because strategic planning, it involves every person within the organization. Hi, you are connected here to Luyanda Barnabas Fatuse, one of the strategic management consultant at BSLI Group, consulting and training services to the God. For you today, I want to speak about the importance of strategic planning within any given organization, be it a family organization, be it business organization, be it a government as an organization, be it a school and education sector as an organization, media industry, entertainment industry, church ministry, faith-based organization, non-government organization. Strategic planning is of crucial importance irrespective of the type of organization. And today I just want to focus about why do we say that strategic planning is of crucial importance. So strategic planning involves the understanding, first of all, the understanding of the purpose. What we mean by understanding the purpose, no leader can be relevant and effective in their mandate within any organization if they fail to understand what is the intent, why that organization exists. In the absence of having a clear understanding of the intent, the purpose of the organization, it means what? Without any doubt, malfunctioning, mismanagement, and poor governance is a result of leaders not understanding the purpose of the organization. Whatever you don't understand, there will be misuse of it and resources used for the wrong intent to the God, and eventually it will malfunction. That's why it's crucially important to understand strategic planning. The first thing to understand is to have a better understanding. Why does this organization exist? Even if you're belonging to the underworld organizations, be it like under gangsterism, there's a purpose why they exist, God. Any grouping of people coming together, a country, organization, there's a purpose why we exist. Sometimes we are moved by the package about how much money they give you to attract what they promise you, failing to understand when you are in it because you didn't ask the right questions within it of you. Why do you exist? The reason why it's important to understand what the purpose of the organization is to align, able to ask yourself, does this purpose of this organization align to my character, my nature, my values and principles? Several people are frustrated when they are in organization. Now they are just there for the sake of the money, but they have no passion any longer because they never understood the importance of what? Of understanding the purpose of organization. Strategic planning is applicable to all type of employees of any organization. That's why if we want to have an effective process of strategic planning, it must involve all employees, including the general workers, the janitors, the cleaners. Everyone is of crucial importance because strategic planning, it involves every person within the organization. Secondly, strategic planning involves what? Defining the vision. That's why I said earlier on, strategic planning is a process that involves all staff in the organization. How can you expect them that the staff at the bottom walk towards whatever they do towards the vision if they don't understand the vision? It's one thing to draft the vision on paper, but the question is like, to what extent do the staff know with understanding the vision? Because wherever you don't know, you can never pursue towards it. A strategic planning process is not just for the board and shareholders and top management. That's the problem, that several institutions make a mistake in, it involves different type of departments, sections, and staff. Like for instance, this is my body, but my body consists of many parts. Even my hand, it has many subsections because it's part of the overall body. That's why I want you to see, when you understand the strategic planning process, you understand it holistically. You can't say that one part is insignificant and judge people based upon the type of job they do. I only understand the value of this finger when I no longer have it. You'll only understand the value of the cleaners when they're no longer there in that office and the place is dirty and it results to what? An unhealthy place, an unsafety place. Well, I mean, in the workplace, we can result to health disregard, which is non-compliance with the Occupational Health and Safety Act. While they're there, you might take them for granted. Well, in the absence of them, now you understand that that particular risk becomes a major risk to the organization. I'm trying to get to understand that every part in the strategic planning process is of crucial importance. Hope it makes sense, Ricard. Also, your strategic planning process also involves setting objectives and goals. Leaders establish objectives or goals of our organization, but also considering the macro environment as well as the micro environment, as well as give consideration to say what are those strategic priorities and strategic issues of the organization. When you set these goals and objectives of the organization, your strategic planning process also involves creating a plan. You see, you can only create a plan when you understand to say what is the purpose of an organization. Also defining a clear vision. You can't define a vision that is misaligned to the purpose of the company. There must be a clear alignment between the vision and the purpose. In other teaching seminar sessions, I will able to zoom in what is purpose more detailed as well as vision. Now I'm just giving a high level because the focus I want to focus upon is the importance of the strategic planning process in the company. Also, I'm setting objectives and goals, and thereafter you create a well-crafted plan. Of course, while your plan you create, you will consider your objectives, your goals, the vision. Your objectives and goals must be aligned towards your vision as well to your purpose of organization. What is the constitutional mandate why the given organization exists or government department of business within society, within the assigned domain. Also, when you create a plan, it's of no use creating a well-developed plan but with no intent of implementing the plan. You can't build a house without a plan. I'm not sure you get me. But the architecture who draft the plan must first understand what is the objective and vision and the purpose of the house from the source, the ones who are about to fund that particular house or building for organizational government department. Can you see the alignment? Then afterwards, when the plan has been developed by the architect, there must be a builder who builds the plan. When the builder implements the plan, it's accordance towards the agreed, approved architectural plan. Now, simple context, your strategic plan is that architectural plan for a given organization, whereas the builders who implement the plans is all employees who are appointed within a given organization. And always often, the inspector, the building inspector, will always come and monitor whether the builders are implementing according to the plan. So it means what? As a manager, your monitoring role or director, you monitor where your subordinates are still implementing the corporate plan, the operational plan in accordance to what was approved with the government. And if there needs to be some changes made, that's why it's a living document when we speak about the strategic plan. Hope it makes sense so far what we're trying to say in regard. So I think the strategic plan, the relevance of the strategic plan, make long-term decisions. First of all, relevance of the strategic plan is also what? Align actions with the organizational vision, which I explained. Relevance of strategic planning is also to improve employee satisfaction. Because as I said, you have to involve employees in making the strategic planning that. It's also adopting change because we said you will revise your plan. Sometimes your environment change, your macro environment change, and this document is a relevant document. The document must be able to adapt to changing regards as well as into improved resource allocation. If you understand what is your long term, you can able to know exactly how you improve resource allocation. Resource allocation is not just human capital, it is also technology, it's also in finances and in regard. So whatever resources you have can also be your raw material if you're in the process of production. Also, it's also relevant to what? Making objective decisions. So you can able to make informed decisions when you have a well-crafted strategic plan. As also, it improves also risk management, because why? As long as you have strategic objectives and strategies, that attracts risk in itself. And the question is not much about the risk, but is how you mitigate that particular risk within your acceptable risk appetite and tolerance level. In conclusion, I just want to say to you, the importance of strategic planning. Why is strategic planning so important? It is what? It helps organizations to focus their efforts and reduce organizational crisis and stress. Also, it improves decision making and resource management, which I just said to you. Also, it helps organizations to adapt to environmental change. So it's good to understand that strategic planning is crucial for organizations because it acts as a roadmap to achieve long-term objectives and goals, and it also aligns resources, allocation, activities, and everyone within the organization. I said everyone in the organization means what? Because it involves everyone towards a common vision in regard. Not individual vision, a common vision, and allowing them to identify opportunities, mitigate risk, and adapt to changing environment effectively. Essentially, it provides a clear direction and focus for organization, future endeavor. I want to encourage you, as you listen to this training, you cannot have a strategic planning process and done there in the corner only by top management without considering the middle management, lower management, and all staff in regard. Because when you want to implement, architect must able to communicate the plan with the builders and with the building inspectors. There's many stakeholders, internal and external stakeholders involved when we develop a strategic plan. In regards means what? It is relevant. Strategic planning process is relevant. It's applicable to all internal and external stakeholders of any given organization. Hope this training seminar was of good use to you and you've learned something. If you want more information, connect with us with BSLI Group training and consulting services on the screen. Just follow it now for more information. How we can help you regarding developing an effective strategic plan or training your staff to understand the processes within strategic planning process. Take care. Bye-bye.